Will the state pension age range to 90? No, I can say it certainly won't. But will Labour change state pension age? That's something which is understood at the moment to be under review from the government to understand exactly what's going to happen. I'm actually going to be borrowing Fidelity's website here to talk us through this topic today. So currently, 66 is the age for both men and women, and it will steadily rise to 68 by 2044 to 2046. So those born after April 1977 will be affected. However, the plans may change. Retirement age changes are an unavoidable thing that happens in society. Now, the most concerning part about this is, though, could it rise faster? And the answer to that is obviously yes. The UK government will need to do a full review of this and understand how affordable is the state pension. If the state pension is unaffordable, how are they going to plug that hole? Now, as we can see here, the latest study came from the International Longevity Centre, which suggested the state pension age would have to increase to 70 or 71 by 2050 to remain affordable. Okay, so again, this is somewhat speculation. We have nothing on file to say that Labour is going to do this, but we need to understand. And two sides of this equation. Either you're watching this video, you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're thinking you're worried about the future, or the other side of the equation, you're about to hit retirement and you're thinking, are you going to get what you're paid? Well, the answer in both instances is we don't know the answer to that. But if you're in the younger camps, start doing proper financial planning. Yes, you paid into your state pension. It was unavoidable, but do proper financial planning. Are you maximising your ISA allowance each year? Are you maximising your pension contributions for your employer? After your employer contributions, are you making personal contributions to your SIP each year if it's affordable for you? Do you have JISAs for the kids? Have you even set up junior SIPs for your kids? What are you doing from your financial plan to take control? Because you cannot control the UK government. The UK government, over the course of the next decades or up until 2050, they can pretty much not do whatever they want, but it's outside of your control. Do the things you can control, which is planning and investing as much money as you physically can, whilst being able to afford the lifestyle you can, and holding as high a level of equity that's in line with your risk profile. That is the one sure thing you can do. Past performance, no guide to future performance, but over the course of the past 30, 40, 50 years, equity markets have far outperformed cash. That is the single biggest thing you can probably do to help ensure you have pension funds ready for you in retirement, is to be looking after yourself. Now, if you're on the other side of the equation, you're thinking, well, I've done all of that, I've now reached it, and they're going to pull the rug from underneath me. Who knows if it's going to happen or not. But again, from your own financial planning, okay, you might be out of work now, so you can't make pension contributions anymore, but are you maximising your ISA? Do your kids have JISAs? Do your grandkids have JISAs? Are you maximising the way that you're investing your money in the most tax efficient vehicles available? Just because in your 60s or the 70s, the life expectancy, you could well live into your 80s, 90s, you could even reach 100. There's many decades left for you to do financial planning and be active with your finances. This is something which really frustrates me in financial planning. The whole risk profiling mentality that as soon as people reach their retirement, they need to start de-risking their portfolio. I completely don't agree with this. Unless somebody is, say, 64 and they say, Dominic, I'm retiring at 65, I'm going to spend a lot in 5 years and have a hell of a first years of retirement. I have no other money left after that. I've never heard a client say that in my life. The majority of clients say, yeah, Dominic, in the first 5 years, I might do a little bit more, but this money is going to last a long time. It's going to be there for 20, 30 years. I might even pass it on to my kids. So where does this mindset come from that once you enter retirement, you now need to start being more conservative with your capital? That just simply doesn't add up with the long-term trend of equity markets versus cash. You should still be taking as much equity risk as is plausible with your capacity for loss and your risk profile. I hope this has been useful today. If you want to have a conversation about any areas I've spoken with today, get in touch below. We have a free initial consultation where we really go into detail in your situation to understand how we can help. If there's no way in which we can help, we might just ask you for a Google review and send you on your way. But for the majority of clients, they find those meetings so essential. I know some of you will never have spoken to a financial advisor before. Pick up the phone, have a conversation, compare us to others. Go and work with a professional if you have financial planning needs, in my professional opinion. And as always, take care of your UK pension assets.